The turning point. Eric Ayia getting his body in front of Nze Nsom, and the centre back, starting his first match of the competition, went to ground and paid the ultimate penalty. Ayia finding the back of the net, and Ghana were up and running. Excellent effort right into the side netting. And then poor decision making, the clearing straight off the face of Toku, and he punished Nze Nsom just as strictly as his captain Ayia had from the spot. Well, off the face, the centre-back praying that the officials might give a handball that wasn't, but this could be one of the turning points. In went Fad, who got his starting place today after scoring against Guinea, but it's 2-0 at a half-break to Ghana.
Starting.
Pierre Mufumbi being desperate, calling on his players to give every last ounce. After Guinea drew with Cameroon, they are on 4 points after 2 matches. Currently Ghana will move on to 6, and that would mean Gabon would be eliminated before the final round of matches. Guinea would all but be there, although in theory Cameroon could beat them depending how the matchday 3 turns out, but it's Ghana who look to be in again. Ayia struggling with the pitch there, but still with it under control. Some manages to force him backwards, but they keep the ball, and that is lovely footwork, and the strike itself on target, but lacking any pace. Well, certainly the home crowd is not happy with that challenge, and it will be a first Ghanaian booking. Impressive fullback Yakubu into the book. It's a good header out wide, and Casa looking for Duchamp. Oh, he's gone down under the challenge, but the referee is not interested. A big call. He made it confidently, but did he get it right? The ball just ran away from him there, and it's really just a coming together. The referee in a good position and making the right call, although it's not going to help Duchamp, who seems to have potentially got a dead leg. I think he thinks his game is done. Tap there from Fad. Ghana, especially Ibrahim, will want to continue with having having not conceded a goal in the tournament. Well, he's shuffled his way off the pitch. Substitutes being put through their paces, maybe make an appearance sooner than expected. Well, Gabon down to 10 momentarily. Not quite sure. I think Aqua was just trying to buy a throw, but he seems to be struggling now. Well read there, but the header not picking out a teammate. But Yakubu will have the throw. Well, the game just become a little bit scrappy. Wait to see if Deschamps will return. And that's very slack. You see the frustration of Meshak. So he won't make it back out. So the first change of the match. Coming for Ghana, in fact, Gabriel Levy making his way off. Hasn't really been able to get involved as much as he might have liked, although sitting alongside Owusu, allowing Mensah, Sully and Toku to support Aya. On comes Mohamed Idris. Idris, having started the opening match, played 63 minutes. The Cheetah FC midfielder getting an opportunity now. Well, the rhythm of the game certainly has been disrupted by the half-time break. But for the most part, that'll suit Toko and co. Yakubu pushing further forward. It's launched up by Osman. Aqua showing great strength and looks to get on the front foot straight away. The pocket pick there. It's a really good challenge to recover from Mensah. Well, there is changes afoot. Casa making his way off. Gabon hoping the change can bring some kind of positive impression. That's neat play from the Black Starlets, Working the ball, using the space. And now there's real space here, but just overcooking, and it's really good covering from Umbe Udoy. Came all the way from the right full wing-back role, that is. It's a great little run, bit of movement, lovely first touch, but it's just that second one that took him away. And the match suddenly reopening. And the ball looked to be on wide, but elected to go back. Now, Iba Edu into Eshak. It's a short ball, not giving teammate Bekali any ability to get a foot on it. And it's just falling down for Gabon in that final third. Ghana, as their coach Samuel Kawasi Fabin said before the match, he'd happily take a scrappy win, but it's been anything but that. And they look to increase their leads. Just couldn't get his foot wrapped around it. Substitute Mohamed Idris. The flash of goal. His eyes lit up. But he didn't have a finish to really test the keeper. And that is game, set and match. Blink and you'll miss it. And the Gabon defence certainly did. And Aya is out in front as the lead scorer for the tournament. A fifth goal of just 2 games, and no wonder. They're dancing mad. Well, again, it's an absolute defensive nightmare for Enzi and Som, brought in for the match tonight. And sad to say, it's been an absolute nightmare for the Gabon number 2. Born on the last day of 2000. And the 16-year-old is learning a very harsh lesson. He just hesitated, waited for Igulu Ilagu to come out of his goal, and Aya didn't hesitate to nick in, and it is all over surely, with more than half an hour still to go. And Ghana do not look like a side. They're going to sit back. It's a beautiful ball over the top. Aya, oh, that should be red, but the referee has decided to keep his whistle from his mouth. Aya stays down. Big decision there was the fact that it's 3-0. Impact his decision. He looked like he was going to blow the whistle, and then seemed to change his mind. Well, he seems to be clearly taken out by Mba Edu. Well, Pacific in Dabi Haweni Mani must be thinking that it was just a coming together, a 6 1/2 dozen of another. Well, Ghana may look to utilise their bench. They've already brought on Mohamed Idris. There'll be a question of whether they want to risk their captain out there I'm sure for his point of view, he'll be desperate for a chance to score back-to-back hat-tricks. He's such a lively striker on the shoulder, but also able to play on the flanks. Coming together there, but the referee feel he saw anything untoward. The Ghanaian player still down, but they play on. Great turn! We didn't have the finish, and once again Ibrahim comes out on top, but Fad surely should have done better as Mensah remains on the deck. And Ibrahim aims to give his teammate some attention from the medical staff. It's just a little untidy there from Duchamp. You see, he had a quick look to the referee. I'm not sure if he was convinced it was a good challenge, but again, good movement from Fad. He certainly gets opportunities. But Youssef able to help out his keeper, and it's no wonder the substitution being made. It's been a harrowing hour for poor Franck Aubert Enzi Nsom Mvame. Coming into the starting lineup, has had an absolute shocker. And on comes Christophe Ona Nguema, who started and finished 5-1 defeat to Guinea. Ball whipped in, great chance! Well, half the crowd thought it was in, but sadly for them, it's another gilt-edged chance missed. Mikal, he missed a great free header at 2-0 before the break. And again, wasteful from such a good position. Left it there, trying to force a corner, and Duchamp's done just that, to the dismay of Aqua. He's not convinced by that. Well, it might be 3 to the good, but Ibrahim will be desperate for himself and his defence to keep another clean sheet. It's a brilliant ball whipped in, just at the near post. Bourabou, the Gabon captain, couldn't quite put his head on that. Well, certainly playing for pride now for Gabon. You certainly don't want to be on the end of another thumping. They've had enough chances to at least still be in the game. Certainly Samuel Fabian will be absolutely ecstatic now his Black Starlets have played. And they certainly look a side that are not going to sit back. They certainly didn't against Cameroon in that 4-0 opening day win. It's now 7 goals for the tournament, of which 4 have come for their captain. Gabon desperately looking for at least something into the match, but it's a squaff from Messac. That's a lovely little roll of the boot for the nutmeg. So yeah, holding the stomach. Just feeling he was caught there as he went past. It's lovely movement, gliding at times. But on that occasion, not protecting the ball well enough. Gabon unable to hold on to it. Oh, it's brilliant play. Keeps it in. Yakubu gets his head up, picks it Toku, takes it one way, goes another, and it's a fourth. A brilliant goal set up by the industrious running of Yakubu, and then the brilliance of Yoku. He's really been the star of the show. And once again, they're dancing with joy, and they're the two men that have made it happen. But it's brilliant running, and Yakubu got his head up, lovely little feint, and then side footing it, not needing much pace because the placement was perfect. And Toku, he plays his football with Cheetah FC, certainly putting himself in the shop window for any bigger clubs or European clubs that might be watching. Certainly has a bit of the stardust about him, as does Ayia, and it's those two who've got a brace apiece, as that is 8 goals in 2 games for Gabon. It's a sorrier tale. The 9th goal they've conceded in 2 games, just 1 goal to show for their efforts. They've missed gilt-edge opportunities here against Ghana, but overall they have been outclassed. It'll be interesting in the battle for a man of the match who would take it between Toku and Ayia. There's still plenty of time for one or both of them to get a hat-trick, and it could be it again. Well, you feel Gabon are going to need Ilagu to keep his wits about him, because it's the goalkeeper there who's helped to deny Ghana a 5th. And with still over 20 minutes to go, there's a real worry it could get embarrassing. So a change, and it's matchday 1 goal scorer Ibrahim Sully, who will make way for Ant. And number 8, Isaac Anta. Well, Ghana showing their intent really by keeping Toku and Ayia on the pitch. Long ball down the line. Fad battling away, but it's very hard for Gabon to get a hold of it now. Get the break of it there. Just runs away. And the move breaks down. There's such athletic running in the Ghanaian team. The ability to beat the man in front of them makes such a difference and really creates so much more space. Especially with Gabon playing 3-5-2. The three centre-backs are getting drawn all over the shop. But there's a real air of confidence, edging on arrogance, but the right type. That Ghana feel they are superior, and they're proving it on the pitch and on the scoreboard. Oh, it's beautiful. It just couldn't take some of the pace off the contact with the ball. The ball breaks kindly here. But looking like he's running down a blind alley. Bikal, despite that, did well, but excellent defending, although giving away cheaply. Chance to strike. Stepping out defence to block. And the poor header when the lack of communication really biting Gabon on the behind. Down on the deck. I don't think it's just any pain, it's the mental anguish of how this match has gone. Although it does look like Sylvain Mba Edu that is, will be stretchered off here. Wait to see if he makes a recovery. But the Ghana fans in full voice, and as usual, plenty of dancing and colour. That's a final change for Ghana. Number 19, Patmos Arin, getting a chance to stretch his legs. And it's the captain and competition top scorer, Eric Aya, who gets a well-earned rest. A brace here takes him up to 5 goals in 2 games. And so it's Toku who's left on to hunt for a hat-trick. The first appearance of the competition for the Mandela Soccer Academy FC striker. And almost getting a chance to be involved straight away. Toku again, with his tigerish pants, potentially leopard, certainly has been showing feline reflexes and dribbling in and out, confusing those around them. Well, for the first time, I saw a grimace from Bueni. So frustrating the first 20 minutes. Gabon defended valiantly, but as the matches wore on, it's got more and more difficult for them to keep their discipline and shape. And it's shown as Ghana have run away with it, and it still could get worse. takes the shot on, but well watched. Ilagu tries to pick out Kani, does so well. It's become far too easy at the back for Ghana. Lovely passing. Oh, that's a brilliant chance from Duchamp. Just didn't know what to do with it after that. Having to work so hard to cover spaces. Wow, they've made an absolute muck-up again!